Venom: The Last Dance is in theaters now. So, was it a good close to the trilogy? I mean, maybe for some people.
We're Venom!
I really did not care much for the first two. I thought there was some fun stuff, and I liked the relationship between Eddie and Venom for the most part, but Tom Hardy's performance for me was often hit or miss, and that continued here. There were also some things in those first two movies that I just thought was bad. Like maybe some people thought it was funny or whatever, but to me it was just bad. Some of the choices that they made just didn't work for me. And like many others, I think the whole idea of a Spider-Man villain universe without Spider-Man is just stupid, especially for Eddie Brock Venom. In this installment, we find Eddie and Venom on the run from the military after what happened in the last movie, when Null, the creator of the symbiotes, also sets his sights on Venom, hoping that Venom is the key to his freedom. So for the third and supposedly final Venom film, I had zero expectations other than, we'll probably get some fun action sequences and some fun interactions between Eddie and Venom, and we at least got that. The fight scenes were enjoyable, and they do some interesting things, especially when they introduce some of the new symbiotes. The CGI on Venom, once again, is very good. I think the whole look of Venom is something they nailed from the very beginning. I mean, I don't know how much better it could get in live action other than, the spider symbol. But yeah, he looks great, so once again, that's something that worked for me here. Like I mentioned earlier, we do get some goofy scenes between Eddie and Venom. It's probably the goofiest movie in the series. Like, there's a dance number, and if you've seen the trailers, you know that Venom turns into a horse at some point, so there's that. I really like Eddie and Venom as characters, but like the other two films, the tone could be very inconsistent. At least for me, it often feels like Eddie and Venom are in their own movie, and then pretty much all the other characters are in a completely different movie. The acting from the new cast isn't bad, but it's often very bland, and I could just not bring myself to care for pretty much any of these new characters. And like I said earlier, even Tom Hardy's performance is often a miss for me, but his relationship and the rapport or whatever with Venom always brings it back enough for me. The story is super basic, it offers nothing new, and I don't know if there was a problem in editing or the writers got lazy, but there's a few times where a character will just conveniently appear somewhere else, like within seconds. So without any explanation, really. So, I mean, that kind of took me out of it. I wish I was able to put it into words better, and I'm making YouTube videos, so I probably should be able to, but it's just a bad movie. Like, there isn't anything I could point to and be like, oh my God, that was horrible. But at the same time, it's just, the overall execution was just not good. I really wanted to like this movie, just like I really wanted to like the first two, but I just couldn't. Even with some of the fun scenes and some of the good action, I did not enjoy watching this. The bland acting, inconsistent tone, and super generic story, shockingly, really hurt this movie for me, and I can't recommend it. But if you're like me, you're probably gonna go see it anyway, and I don't blame you. Also, there's 2 post-credit scenes, so stick around for those. But I will say, don't get your hopes up too much because, I mean... And I hate to say it, I really do, because I want to see theaters do well, but I really hope when Kraven the Hunter comes out, I hope it flops, because that way, maybe if Sony takes another big L, they'll realize, okay, we just need to be done, and they'll stop making these movies. But they're probably not gonna. So do you plan on seeing Venom: The Last Dance? Let me know your thoughts when you do, and where you'd rank it amongst the other two. I'm still very new to making YouTube videos, so stick around. That means subscribe, please, because I think I'll have a lot that you might like. Also, check out some of my other videos and my shorts too, whether it's movies, video games, TV. I'll be talking about that all right here, so I hope you'll join me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.